Hey guys, it's Christina South with Salt and Light Yoga, and today I'm bringing you a short flow that you can do at home, and it's actually a modification on the traditional sun salutes. So if you have issues with your wrist or doing too many downward facing dogs or yoga push-ups, this is a great way to modify sun salutes. And I also wanted to continue with the theme that I have been sharing with Rachel's Naturals. In fact, Rachel is behind the camera today.
Hey
So
guys!
there's her hand. So we have been doing a series on keep calm and enjoy Christmas. And so today we're going to continue that theme with this holy yoga practice. Now this is a mini practice. This isn't going to be a complete practice today. So you can add this in whenever you want. You could do this as a warm-up, or you could use this as just a little mini practice to slip in throughout your day. But today's verse, again, is going with the theme, keep calm and enjoy Christmas. And our verse is from John, and it's John 14:27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. During this Christmas season, it is so easy for us to let the craziness, the fears, loss, all of those things just compound and pile on us. So let's just start by closing our eyes, bringing our hands to our heart, and just taking a nice big inhale in, a nice big exhale out, and just start preparing your mind for this short practice today. And as you inhale, I want you to think about the peace of God, and just take a moment to think about a time in your life where you have felt God's peace, where you have known God's peace. And you may not, right in this instance, you may think, I really can't think of a time that I've truly felt God's peace. And if that's the case, I just want to ask you to pray and for you to ask God to show you that peace that passeth understanding, and that you are open to receive that. And maybe you have received it and you're just not able to recall it right now, and that God will reveal that to you, that time that maybe you just can't recall. And so take a big inhale in. And I want you, as you inhale, to think about the word peace, and then exhale, I am calm. So let's do that again. Inhale, peace. And exhale, calm. And as we do this short practice today, come back to that breath of inhaling peace and exhaling calm. So we're actually going to start our practice. We're going to bring our hands to our knees and then just slowly make your way up to standing. Good old mountain pose. You may want to have your feet hip distance apart. Your pelvis is neutral. Roll those shoulders away from your ears, and then watch those ribs. Make sure you draw them down, and the crown of the head is towards the ceiling. From here, I have a wall right here, but just make some space and inhale the arms up. I'm going to have to take my arms up to the front, but you can bring your arms up either out through the side or in front of you. And draw the arms up overhead, palms touch, and then exhale and bend the knees and fold forward. Standing forward fold. Keep those knees deeply bent. We're not warmed up yet, so just protecting those hamstrings. From here, bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Nice big inhale here. And from here, we're going to press our hands into the floor and simply step back into tabletop position. So traditionally, we would step back here into plank pose. But just to make this a little less challenging, we're going to come into tabletop. Keep the back nice and straight. Your shoulders are going to be stacked over your wrist. Your knees are directly underneath your hips. And then from here, instead of coming into downward facing dog, we're going to drop to our forearms. Keep the forearms shoulder distance apart and then clasp the hands together, pressing into those forearms. Curl the toes under. Now lift up from your ribs first and then lift the hips up and come into this modified downward facing dog or dolphin. Now while you're in dolphin, we're taking the exact same action that we take in downward facing dog. So you're inhaling up, lengthening the spine, drawing the ribs up, and then lifting your sit bones up towards the ceiling. And then take a nice big inhale here and exhale and try to draw those heels down to the floor. Now if your hamstrings are tight, you can kind of walk your dog a little bit here. Just bend one knee and then bend the opposite knee. And then come up on your tippy toes and then exhale and try to drop those heels down and see if you've got a little more length in the back of those legs. Those hamstrings are warmed up. Now from here, this is where we would come into either walking forward and coming into standing forward fold. But from here, what we're going to do is simply drop to our knees, bring the toes together to touch, release the hands and begin to walk them forward, and then slowly drop your bottom to your heels and come into child's pose. Forehead to the floor. And just hang here and breathe. Nice big inhales, nice full exhales. Really feel those lungs expand as you inhale peace and then exhale calm. And then from here, we're going to come back up onto all fours. And then slowly make our way back up to standing, into standing forward fold. You can keep those knees deeply bent if your hamstrings are still tight, or you can straighten the legs if that feels good to you. Crown of the head towards the floor. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Hands to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen that back, look forward. Exhale, fold. And then pressing into those feet as they root down into your mat. Inhale and come all the way back up. Hands touch, and then draw them back down to the center of the heart. So that's a really simple modification that you can take in sun salutes if you have wrist issues, so that you just don't have a bunch of weight buried on your wrist. You can repeat this several times. You can use this as your warm-up and add it to another practice. Or just do this, repeat this for say 5 to 10 times for a complete practice, and then just end in Savasana or in your favorite meditative posture and do some deep breathing. So I hope you enjoyed this short holy yoga flow today from Salt and Light Yoga, and we will see you again soon.